Ireland and Northern Ireland from Loughborough University is next up. And the teams are on the way out, led by referee Dario Rojas. Big opportunity for both. This is in the bottom half of the bracket. Best these two teams can do is fifth. We'll have to see which of the two wins this one and gets himself in a good spot. We are shortly going to go down to the middle of the pitch for the national anthems of Northern Ireland and Ireland.
If you're able to, please stand for the national anthem of Northern Ireland and then Ireland.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Ireland. So it is Ireland in green, Northern Ireland in white for this afternoon's encounter in the 5-8 semi-final, the bottom half of the bracket. And it is the Irish who make a raft of changes, 4 all told, and they are as follows. Mark McGrath is in goal for the Irish today. In also Jake Hannon, Jack O'Sullivan and Will Carr come in for Sean Daly, Connor Alpin, Carl McKee and Darren Martin. The Irish team is as follows. 14 is Mark McGrath. And there is an international debut here for him in terms of tournaments. 3, Joe Markey. 6, Ryan Nolan. 8, Jake Hannon. 9, Jack O'Sullivan. 10, Dylan Sheridan. And number 12 this afternoon is Will Carr, who himself will make an international debut for the Irish. For Northern Ireland, they make the one change. After Ryan Walker was injured in the warm-up before the game against Ukraine, he is restored to the starting lineups. This is the 7 that Northern Ireland were intending to play against Ukraine before the injury. Finn Mullen drops out. The team in full. Number 1 is Paul Cassidy. 2, Charlie Fogarty. 3, Oisin McGurk. 4, Jordan Walker. 6, Sean Coyle. 7, Corey Kennedy. And 9 is Ryan Walker. And so we are underway. Northern Ireland from left to right and Ireland from right to left. These teams start their search for fifth, and Dylan Sheridan with an early shot at the Northern Irish goal that is stopped by Cassidy. Big moment for Will Carr, his first touch in an Irish shirt. He's one of the 10 that have gone through the CP Development Academy in Dublin. Shot from Hannon blocked, might break for Sheridan. Whisking it away is Coyle of Northern Ireland, who sidesteps Hannon. Down the line for Ryan Walker. And out of play for a ball in. Jordan Walker towards Ryan Walker. Down the line then from Markey, and Hannon off after it. Plays into the thigh of Sean Coyle, out of play for an Ireland ball in. Roll here for O'Sullivan. Sheridan back to goal, plays it on. Here is Jake Hannon, skips in field and couldn't fire a shot away. Coyle there to close him down. Now to play for a ball in. Jordan Walker trying to fashion something down the line. Left inside for the Irish captain Joe Markey to take. He played it to Sullivan. It's worked over towards Hannon now. Nolan, right-footed, low, and dealt with by Cassidy. Man who was captain of the 2018 squad in the Netherlands for the Euros, making the save for Northern Ireland. Trying to play a pivotal role in this tournament too. Sheridan's corner towards Markey, tipped away again by Cassidy. Corner to come again. Ball swept in, taken down by Dylan Sheridan, who will work it over back to the left for Ireland. It works to Markey, who lashes home. It was prodded on to the Irish skipper. O'Sullivan was involved, and Markey on the mark for Ireland. O'Sullivan's quick thinking was brilliant. He's a very rare and infrequent goal scorer, Joe Markey, but he's got one there to break the deadlock. Already problems for Northern Ireland. And we've even now seen behind the 8 ball. Caught. Behind for a corner. Corner work short. Hannon back for Dylan Sheridan. The equal Golden Boot winner in 2018. Skips away from Kennedy. Went short for O'Sullivan, who provided the assist for the goal. And he helps win his team another corner. Short corner routine. It's a sweep in Sheridan, and it's in off Sean Coyle for an own goal. Super start for Ireland. It was a great ball from Sheridan. Markey was again the man in the dangerous position, and Coyle had got in a position to cover him off, but couldn't then get his body in the right angle. Bounced off him and in. 2-0. For Ireland. And we saw the other day, directly after an own goal, they scored one at the right end against Ukraine. Jordan Walker won't shoot this time, and instead will inadvertently give it away. Nolan. And it was sent over, and Charlie Fogarty, MBE, to give him his full title. Sees it out of play. He did request rather cheekily to be called that, so I will oblige. Maybe once or twice. Got it for his work in Solihull. Which is a near town in England. So here, Sheridan and Markey over the top. Couldn't keep it down. Sheridan, Hannon, back to Dylan Sheridan. He's inside the box and he's well thwarted by Kennedy. Bounce back off the Ireland man and behind for a goal kick. Bouncing for Ryan Walker, who did everything but give away the foul there on Will Carr, who the Ireland fans in the stands are happy with. He's had a decent start to the game, his first international start. Jordan Walker couldn't dash in the right throw for Ryan Walker. And Ireland are happy to play it rather quickly. Nolan. Sheridan receiving from O'Sullivan and on the turn, fashioning a beautiful goal. He is a hard man to stop when he's off and racing. Dylan Sheridan, a wonderful player at being able to keep momentum rolling on a personal sense. It's 3-0 for Ireland, and they've hardly had to break a sweat this afternoon. Nolan, Sheridan 4. Quick fire double for Dylan Sheridan. He's had another really good tournament. And it's getting to a point where the winner of this game might already be set, less than a quarter of the game gone. Oh, the touch of the ball for Mark McGrath. 22-year-old goalkeeper. Hannon. Nolan. The 1-2, O'Sullivan. Couldn't get that one on target. A masterclass in keeping the ball here from Ireland. Nolan tries to fizz one across. Kennedy was there. Ryan Walker will have a run at Joe Markey. Got far enough away from him, but not so from Ryan Nolan. Nolan. Markey, does he elect to have a look? He doesn't. O'Sullivan there, perhaps appealing for a handball, but Coyle will be able to whisk it away for Northern Ireland. He pops on down the line, but out of play. O'Sullivan tries to help it over the top, and it will be Cassidy allowing that one to run. Only the third meeting between these two nations in the IFCPF era. Second one of those at the IFCPF Men's Euros. A 4-0 loss for Northern Ireland back in 2018. In the Netherlands. Nolan, right-footed, helps it out wide. Hannon. Markey. Helped over for Jack O'Sullivan. Past the midway point of the first half. 4-0 the current scoreline. One for Markey, two for Sheridan and an own goal. Carr. Nolan. Over towards the right. Here's Hannon. Ireland again will keep hold and not blaze away. Here with Markey, who got the goal scoring going earlier on. Hannon off for Markey. And now they'll have a look at goal, and a good stop from Cassidy to deny Jake Hannon. You just sensed that a shot was coming at some point. Ireland were happy to play it around to get the best look, and they got a corner off it, which is taken short. Sheridan involved, but he gave it away. Heavy touch from Coyle allowed him back in. Dylan Sheridan to roll it forward. On towards Markey, and another good stop by Cassidy, who falls on the rebound. The Irish fans are fans of this from their team. Mark McGraw in the Ireland goal. Not really worked yet. Carr. Hannon. Face to face with Fogarty, who he wins a corner off. Well played by Fogarty to block the cross, but couldn't do any more than that. Sheen McGurk in the meantime getting his laces tied. Opportunity here for Nolan, whose effort went a fair way wide, tried to get the ball to talk and get it inside the post, but couldn't get the curl on it. Did take a flick behind, so it's a corner. It's the second of 6 games today across the IFCPF Men's Euros and Women's Intercontinental Cup. All games live on the IFCPF YouTube channel. Follow the action as well on the IFCPF socials at IFCPF. O'Sullivan, first time in, and dealt with by Jordan Walker, the Northern Ireland captain, who was part of that team that was in Salau last year in the April. Finalists in the IFCPF World Championships, the second tier of international competition behind the World Cup. Sheridan, Nolan, passed away from him. Fogarty able to clear. Hannon called to carry it, and carried he will. Towards Nolan, and again, Jordan Walker is there in the road to deal with one foray forward. Ireland will come again though, you'd think. Hannon on the overlap. Got it back from Sheridan. Hands for Nolan, who has the much younger Corey Kennedy to deal with, and Kennedy took it away from him. Goes over and wasn't fouled by Carr. Fizz forward, Sheridan, and that's another. And another hat-trick for Dylan Sheridan. It is second international hat-trick, got 4 against Denmark in a game back in 2018. So it's his second European Championships hat-trick. Ireland have dominated this one, it is fair to say. Hannon. And from leak slip. And County Kildare. Sheridan. Left-footed. Tried to fan it out wide towards the waiting O'Sullivan. Couldn't get it there in the end. Sheridan wider. O'Sullivan will keep it in. Less than 5 to go in the first half. Markey. Defensive side of the centre circle for Will Carr, who has acquitted himself really well so far in Irish green today. Sheridan, smashing ball, stopped by Nolan, who got his feet sorted, and Dylan Sheridan lashes home another. Northern Ireland trying to organise. It's a little bit late for that now. Good play by Nolan to work it across. Sheridan tucked it away. And Irish eyes are smiling right about now. Ryan Walker with a run then at Markey. Has he got a corner there? Northern Ireland thought so. Our referee today didn't. Nolan helps it on. Hannon. Central Markey. And O'Sullivan to try and lift one. Couched by Paul Cassidy. Charlie Emerson warming up for Northern Ireland. As the Cassidy ball forward blocked. Seemed rather needless trouble to play yourselves into. Sheridan back towards Ryan Nolan. Composure was brilliant. His shot well charged down when all said and done. Ryan Walker with a good first touch taken away from Markey, who then fouled him. Down the line, prodded away by Markey into touch. We're about to move into added time in just over a minute. Not quite sure yet how much we're going to get. And Walker couldn't keep hold of that. Sullivan. Sheridan turning. Not enough space for a shot. Hannon might get that though, and his shot went wide. Had time to shoot, but couldn't get it inside the post. It's not like there is a fourth officials board being prepared yet, so we might be heading to the half hour without any added time, which is about to be confirmed when the half-time whistle blows, probably after this kick of the football. Play will go on from now. Kennedy. We're not set for any added time. And there is half-time whistle. Ireland really impressive, particularly Dylan Sheridan, who has 4 of the 6 goals for Ireland. It is the second time he's done that in a European Championships game. He got 4 against Denmark 7 years ago and has repeated the dose today. Joe Markey has 1 of the other 2 with an own goal, completing the 6. Northern Ireland probably not enjoying the way this is going at the moment, but Ireland certainly are. At the break from Loughborough University, it is Ireland 6, Northern Ireland 0. Welcome back to Loughborough University. There is a double change on the way for Ireland. They've got a pretty handsome 6-0 lead over Northern Ireland at the moment. Darren Martin and Matt Orton are both about to come on here for Ireland. And there's a change in goal too for Northern Ireland. Paul Cassidy's come off. Sean Coyle has got the gloves on. Charlie Emerson is the FD3 that will come on. He'll be on outfield for Northern Ireland. And the players coming off for Ireland. Jake Hannon is one of them. Matt Orton is on for him. To completes the double change and all the formalities as the second half gets underway. Joe Markey was the other player, was taken off as we get started with the second half. First touch of the day for Matthew Orton. Really impressed off the bench the other day. Showed some impressive signs against the Netherlands. And it's on again here as Sheridan works with O'Sullivan. And Northern Ireland will deal with that. Ryan Walker. Electing not to lay it off to Corey Kennedy. Sheridan takes it away and moves up and over halfway. 4 goals in this game for the 28-year-old attacker. Part of the team that played in the bronze medal match in 2023 against Spain that they lost 3-1. Caught. Gives it over, Martin O'Sullivan, and claimed by the new Northern Irish keeper of the day in Sean Coyle. Now a number of times that he's been in between the posts in this tournament and he's not happy with the distribution. Understandably so, given it's gone out of play for a throw. Nolan looking to try and fashion something in behind. Or could it get there? Our referee, by the way, for today, had to get some clarification on his surname, is James Astley. So you just know he's never going to let you down. He might run around, but he won't desert you. Ryan Walker in towards the box. Emerson with contact on it. Ryan Walker trying to find Emerson. That route unable to be accessed because of the positioning of Darren Martin. Nolan trying to find Sheridan in behind. It didn't get there. Emerson trying to catch out Mark McGrath. probably not the right option in the end. Martin. Sullivan into space. Over towards Carr. And now Orton just wide. Change here for Northern Ireland. Off goes Corey Kennedy. And on in his place is Finn Mullen. 15-year-old is off, and the man who started the last game, Finn Mullen, is on here. Has played part of this tournament in goal when needed. He's capable outfield too, as we're about to see. Nice turn. And footwork also from Ryan Walker. Couldn't find a teammate in the middle. Emerson was waiting there. And it was well played by Will Carr. Couldn't prevent the corner, but he got his body in between ball and man and did what he could to make sure that Ryan Walker couldn't get there. Right footed from Emerson, and probably the first action of Mark McGrath's game. Batting that one away. Volleyball style, it was a bit of a spike. Down the line for Ryan Walker. Emerson couldn't get there, he was caught on his heels a slight bit. And Nolan swooped in to get it for Ireland. He wasn't fouled as he played the ball. And a play for a ball in. Long from Jordan Walker. Ball out to bounce, and it is smashed home. From point blank range by Charlie Emerson. His first goal of these Euros, fourth in his career at this tournament. And finally, today, the Irish defence are caught out. Sheridan towards Orton, who is shown to the byline. He took what he was given. Ball in, giving Coyle a couple of problems, but he was able to deal with them. forward towards O'Sullivan, who knew straight away he wasn't getting there. Goal kick to come. And Walker tried to get it through for Emerson, who from behind brought down Ryan Nolan. And James Astley has a decision to make as to whether to produce a card. And it is looking like he will produce a card to Charlie Emerson, and he does. Bit of a rash challenge, that. Martin towards Dylan Sheridan. Had a play for a Northern Irish ball in. First game of the day at the IFCPF Women's Intercontinental Cup to get underway soon. Just over half an hour. All down the line. Now to play. The USA and the Netherlands is the first of those at 3 o'clock. Nepal and Denmark. They'll take to the field from 5:30. Orton. For O'Sullivan. Back with Will Carr, the man on international debut. Did double check that at half time, but it's his first appearance for Ireland. As I thought, but always good to double check. Sometimes there can be friendlies and things that go on and are hard to know about, but he hasn't played in any of those either. Orton, back post. Not quite pinpoints for Jack O'Sullivan. Ball to be brought back in. Orton. Played from Fogarty to take it away. And here's Will Carr. Man who went to the 2023 Club World Cup in Barcelona with the Cerebral Palsy Development Academy. Where so many of these Irish players have come from. Orton. That's again shielded behind. This will be a corner for Ireland. Orton. Martin first time. Was heading on goal, but blocked by Ryan Walker. Nolan, man from Dried Up, gets it back on the 1-2 from Cart. Nolan trying to shape it over. Martin, left-footed, get over for O'Sullivan, who tried to work it around and found it tough doing in the end. It's a goal kick. Nolan. Sheridan inside the box. He's got 4 already if you're just joining us. Looking for a 5th there, but couldn't quite get the ball to the back of the net. Cart. Orton. And that's found a way in. Not sure if he'll get the credit. It'll be his first international goal if he does. Providing a helping hand there, Sean Coyle. And deciding the identity of that goal scorer is beyond my pay grade. I'm letting the officials do that one. Might well be a first international goal for Matthew Orton. But it is certainly a 7th for the Irish. He'll be hoping that he gets it. Players love that sort of thing. That might be the conversation over on the bench. Charlie Fogarty, in the meantime, is down receiving a little bit of treatment. I'd prefer to give it to him, the goal, personally. You've always got to give it to the attacker, haven't you? Some of the Irish fans in jest disagree. Listen, it probably was an own goal, but who knows? The official verdict might say otherwise. I'm not making the official verdict, not this time. Stay tuned to the IFCPF website to find that one out. 7-1 is the scoreline, there is no doubt about that. Officials are doing a wonderful job across the tournament, so they, in all of their wisdom, will sort that out. It's great to have so many wonderful officials here at the IFCPF Men's Euros and Women's Intercontinental Cup. They are what this game deserves and needs, as Jordan Walker again tries one from distance. We've seen him do something similar to that before. This time a different result as it goes wide rather than in. Caught. Nolan and back to Martin. Martin from Sheridan. Nolan. Martin. Lateral ball again for Ryan Nolan, who got the Irish first goal of the tournament. And Will Carr. He's waiting for his first international goal and couldn't get it there. But he has been really impressive on his international debut. Jordan Walker's sat down on the ground for Northern Ireland. Finn Mullen was likewise. He's slowly risen to his feet. The two captains are allowed to walk to the centre circle and shake hands and say that to that. I fashion that both captains might. We know which team will be winning this game. Northern Ireland wouldn't want any more injuries, or injury concerns at least. Ready to go again. Both Mullen and Jordan Walker are fine to continue, which is good to see. Sheridan. Well played by Nolan to keep hold, and O'Sullivan's shot wasn't at all powerful. As the Irish will go to their bench here. James Bateman is about to make a way on here. And Ryan Nolan will get a rest that he deserves. He's been tireless across the tournament so far. James Bateman has played so far in all 4 appearances now that he's come on here. Now they've had in this tournament. He's from Danishkig, and he's played also for Care Park AFC as well as the Irish national team at CP football level. And from County Tipperary. Tipperary, if you'll excuse me. I know I am from Australia, but I wouldn't want to be accused of trying to shorten the county name. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. The Australian dialogue is quite literally shortening basically every word in the English language. Not that that's a conversation we need to be getting into right now. McGrath. Sheridan. Kai Orton trying to turn. I wouldn't say that it'll be an anxious wait, but it'll be an expectant wait for Matthew Orton to see whether that goal, the 7th that Ireland scored, will be given to him or not. Doesn't need to be called anxious, given that regardless if it is or not, it's 7-1. Could be 8 here though. O'Sullivan in on goal and well stopped by Jordan Walker. Now the third different player for Northern Ireland to wear the gloves today started with Paul Cassidy. He got substituted off and Sean Coyle went in. He's now outfield and Jordan Walker's in net. So if you've got 7 players on at any one time and you've had 3 in goal, well, that is quite interesting. Not sure I've seen 2 switches before in terms of goalkeepers in cerebral palsy football. You sometimes see 1. Very rarely do you see 2 in a game. O'Sullivan tried to get it square, but dealt with by Emerson. If you're new to this sport, it is relatively normal for players to swap between outfield and goalkeeper. There are a multitude of players who can do both rather capably. Sheridan. Bateman. This is a foul picked out by James Astley, our referee. Dylan Sheridan, left-footed, in towards Orton, who looks unmarked at first glance. If it had got to him, he might well have scored and got his first ever international goal for sure. Not quite to be. Sheridan fizzes one, not fully dealt with. Bateman breaks for O'Sullivan after the block. Bateman will get it back. Tried to prod it on. Sheridan waving everybody off and unleashing one from distance. He'll have another go. That's block 2. This time behind from a corner. Looks like we're going to move into 2 minutes added time when we get there. O'Sullivan trying to combine with Bateman. Our fourth official, by the way, is Dario Rojas today, as Martin sends that one almost out for a throw-in. Into the first of those 2 added minutes now as Autumn move down the island left. It's back for Ireland here as they'll take the advantage. Carr has it. Autumn got there first, but couldn't find Bateman, who it was closest to of an Irish persuasion. Away goes Emerson, who is the Northern Irish goal scorer today. Far and away the top scorer in Euros history for Northern Ireland, but he's running out of play there for a ball in. Bateman, and helping it on, O'Sullivan forced a good save, and it's Autumn there who is unable to convert the rebound. There's a full-time whistle. Ireland will take the win, and their quest to get 7th in this tournament, or 5th in this tournament rather, goes on. 7th will be best for Northern Ireland from here. It'll be Spain who will await the Irish on Saturday. Northern Ireland will face off against Scotland for 7th place. Bottom half of the bracket is set. Full time here in the second game of 4 here at Loughborough University. It is finished. Ireland 7, Northern Ireland 1.
That is full time. The score is 7-1 to Ireland.
Here with an Ireland debutant in Will Carr, a first appearance in green. Congratulations to you, Will. I'm sure this is a dream for you that you've achieved today. Could you just give me a history on yourself, how you found cerebral palsy football and how long this has been a dream of yours to pull on that green shirt?
So first of all, I've wanted to play for this for years, like ever since I was a child. I started in about 2021. One of my managers in my mainstream team wanted me to saw me and he said, "Do you have cerebral palsy?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "There's a team here for you." So I said, "Great, I'll give it a shot," and I did it ever since.
Absolutely, and just on some of those coaches from mainstream teams and cerebral palsy teams alike, I'm sure you've got a lot of coaches that you'd like to thank for getting you here. Have you got a few of those to reel off from the brain?
Yeah, well, first of all, my football coach, Stephen Dorn, and Phil McCann, they're two legends, and Phil McCann's son played for Ireland as well, so the national team, so yeah, those two especially, yeah.
Absolutely, and just a final one, the experience. Of course, you said it was a dream of yours to pull on that shirt. Now you finally get the chance. You were able to play today all the way through the 60, and you played really well, if I may say so. What was that experience like to achieve that dream and play for your country?
Oh, it was super, yeah. Just sadly, my mum, all my family left on Tuesday, so they couldn't watch me. But sure, look, what can you do? But yeah, no, amazing. Oh yeah, no, they definitely are, yeah.
They'd be really proud of you, I'm sure. I'd like to hand over to our CEO, Ashley Hammond.
Oh, nice.
Well, I hope Mum and Dad are watching, because congratulations, you're our player of the match.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you for being here and putting in a wonderful performance today. All right, very well done, son.
Thanks very much.
And
cheers.
Congratulations to the team for moving on.
Yeah, thank you.
So the boys in green will play for 5th on Saturday. Spain await them in the final game of their tournament. It wasn't a great time last time they played against the Spanish at the World Cup in Silao, and they want to try and right that wrong here in Loughborough on Saturday, which will be the close of their tournament. What a performance though today from the Irish. Dylan Sheridan again spectacular, but Will Carr, the man of the moment. He spoke well of so many people he had to thank, and he gets the applause from some more of those watching on in the stands. It is Ireland who get the job done today. 2 games of 4 are run and done in the IFCPF Men's Euros. 2 more to go, and they're going to be a couple of fun ones. Ukraine and Germany before the day is rounded off with England and the Netherlands. A couple of top half of the bracket semi-finals that'll be fun to watch. You'll get them all on the IFCPF YouTube channel, and you'll have myself, Oliver Walker-Peel, the company. From me, thank you ever so much for your company for this one. Take care, stay safe, see you shortly, and goodbye for now.